I've ever made content like this, but I thought it would be helpful and educational, especially surrounding all the anxiety of Japanese foreign residents, you know, non-nationals who are trying to re-enter Japan for school or for business. Well, I think mostly for school. Like, why would business people watch this video, you know? Like, anyway, I have successfully re-entered Japan. I'm right now quarantining in Tokyo for 14 days, starting from the day after my arrival. I'm waiting until I can hop on a domestic flight back to Beppu, which is the city where my university is in. So in this video, I'm going to talk you through the process. Basically, everything I did for me to arrive where I am today. Let me rewind back to Jakarta. Here we go. I was there for 8 months, and now I'm back in Japan. So when I heard the news that Japan was reopening borders, I was honestly surprised. I read through all of the necessary procedures and all the legal documents that I needed. So the first thing that I needed was a letter of confirmation for like the required documents that you need to submit. So I went to the embassy. There were no complications. I just brought my required documents and copies of them. They told me to wait for an email, and I got an email like 2 days later, and I went back to pick up the paper. So that was set. No problems yet in Jakarta. You need to get tested for COVID-19, obviously, and not like a rapid test, but like the actual COVID test. You have to fill out the official COVID form from the embassy. I needed to get it done at least 72 hours or closer to my flight time. My flight is nearing midnight, so I did it the day before my flight in the morning, and I was supposed to get the results that night and get it printed the next morning. Do I look like Squidward? Hi everyone! I was supposed to get my swab test results this morning, but my test came out inconclusive, so I had to redo the test. And I'm cutting it real close because my flight is at 11 p.m. tonight, and the results come out, I think the latest at 7 p.m. So anyway, I'm a little bit stressed about it. I'm de-stressing with a Squidward looking ass clay mask. So I was stressing out the entire fucking day. Thankfully, I made it in time. You guys, have successfully entered the airport after a very stressful few hours. I got my test results at the very last second with the doctor's signature and everything. Everything's all good. So I will be boarding my flight soon. Hopefully everything is smooth sailing from now on. It's so weird looking at an airport empty like this. When I was checking in my luggage, even the guy already knew who I was. That's how little passengers were on the flight. Or maybe I was the last one to check in. Who knows? I landed in Tokyo. We get another test. It was a saliva test. The whole procedure was so neat. It was so well arranged. There were designated rooms for each procedure. There were designated rooms for each procedure. I landed in Haneda. I don't know how it is in Narita. It wasn't a hassle at all. They said it was going to take like, I think it was 2 to 4 hours, but honestly it took like 45 minutes to get the result. And then I passed through immigration, gave my documents, and I was in Japan. Legally, officially, safely. So that was a relief. And then the 14-day quarantine period starts. So I was picked up by a driver. I hired a driver to take me from Haneda to my apartment here in Shibuya. Now I'm staying here for, what day is it? Today is, I'm leaving, it's my 12th official day in quarantine. My quarantine ends on Thursday, and I will be flying domestic on Friday. Basically, nobody is really checking in because they don't ask for your exact address. You just write like, I'm staying at an apartment or an Airbnb or in a hotel, wherever you're staying. But I do get daily calls, like automated calls to check if I'm feeling sick or my temperature is high or anything. I also get daily line messages. Yeah, that's that. So if you are a foreign national planning to come back to Japan, just prepare your necessary documents and check with your embassy. I don't know if the procedure is different in any other countries. There's nothing to be anxious about. I was super anxious because I literally had no idea what was gonna happen, but you have nothing to worry about. You've heard it all from me. Even if, God forbid, you land on your test comes out positive, they'll immediately bring you to a hospital and have you quarantined there, and check up on you and take care of you for the 14 days quarantine period. So don't be scared of like getting deported or something, you know? I don't know if I forgot to mention anything. I don't think so. But if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, or you can hit me up on Instagram DMs. My links will be all down there. I hope this was informative and eases your mind a little bit if you were anxious about returning back here. Just come back to Japan, fly back, honestly. Thank you for watching.